So, buying a wetsuit is actually the same as buying a new car. You have a basic model and then you're gonna upgrade. And then the price is different, but also what you get is different. And most of the times it's the inside that matters, not the outside. Of course you have to look stylish, because you know what? If you look stylish, you shred stylish. Okay, let's start with the basic. A wetsuit is a wetsuit made out of neoprene. Nowadays the neoprene is made out of limestone, and that's a lot better for the environment, thankfully. Nonetheless, wetsuits aren't really good for the environment at all. So don't buy 7 a year. I shouldn't say that. And what I'm doing here, I'm putting a few wetsuits inside out to check what's inside. Because a wetsuit, to start with a standard range, for example, so every brand has a few models, and starting with the cheapest model, then a little bit more expensive model, and then the most expensive model. And sometimes a brand has 1 or 2 in between. But as I said, it's just like buying a car. You buy a basic model, and the basic model nowadays must at least have GBS, for example. So that's what's an afkorting?
GBS?
No, what's een afkorting in het Engels? Een afkorting. It's afkorting.
Abbreviation.
It's the abbreviation of glued, blind, stitched. What they do is they stitch all these panels together, but if you stitch it on a normal way, you would have a lot of holes because it will go through and through the whole material. So what they do, they stitch halfway and then go back up again, so they don't seam all the way through. Therefore, they glue the inside, so it's almost watertight. Therefore, your wetsuit is a lot warmer. If you want to upgrade that a little bit to a little bit more expensive suit, you will see that the seams on the inside are taped together as well. So they're glued and blind stitched, and they're taped with elastic tape. So the wetsuit is still stretchy, because your wetsuit is as stretchy as the less stretchiest part, if you know what I mean. Then, to upgrade your wetsuit a little bit more, you can have this nice, fluffy, soft part. No, the whole wetsuit is like this. It's a liner on the inside of the wetsuit, and the liner is therefore that it isolates a lot more. So this wetsuit is a lot warmer, dries a lot faster, and even the seams have the same material. So this is like plus plus plus. Of course, there is also a price tag on a wetsuit like this. But if you have something in the middle, like I'm gonna show you now, the disadvantage of having so much liner on the inside is that your wetsuit becomes a little bit more heavy and a little less stretchy. So if you want to have a wetsuit that performs the best in terms of lightweight and flexibility, you could rather choose for something like this. A wetsuit that is still taped all over the place and only has the lining on your vital parts in your back and in the front. So your core stays warm, and if the core is warm, the rest will get warm anyway. And you have the most amount of stretch. The most important things about the wetsuit is the fitting. So choose your right size. For me, I always know I always have a large. But there's also a thing called a tall size. For example, a medium tall or a large tall. A large tall is exactly a large, only a little bit longer. You maybe want to have a look for a suit like this. The big difference is they have an aqua flush panel down below. The aqua flush panel is a membrane that allows water to go outside but doesn't allow water to get inside. The nice thing about a front zip wetsuit is that your fit on the back will be way better than compared to a back zip, an old school back zip. Nowadays you also see a lot of the zip-free wetsuits. So this doesn't have a zipper at all. The nice thing is it's super light. The zipper can't break. and the fit is even better. In summary, check your size. It needs to be tight, yeah? Definitely the first time. Check the lining on the inside, check the line, the taping on the seams, check the entrance, back zip, front zip, zip free. We got it all. Check it out.